A group of advisors to the CDC is set to meet on Johnson & Johnson's coronavirus vaccine. Shots have been paused over fears of some very rare blood clots in certain situations in patients. Meg Terrell joins us now with what we should listen for today. Hi, Meg.
Hey, Joe. So this meeting gets underway at 11 a.m. today. It goes until 5 o'clock, and we expect to hear whether this group of advisors to the CDC has collected more reports of these very rare blood clots that present with low platelet counts. So they'll review all of that evidence, the risk-benefit analysis they've done, and we do expect toward the end of this meeting they will vote on updated recommendations for use. Now, we just saw European regulators essentially go through this process with what they've seen from the United States, those 8 cases that have been identified so far out of more than 8 million people who've received the J&J vaccine. And what European regulators concluded was that there should be a warning added to this vaccine so that doctors and people who receive the vaccine know about it and know how to treat it correctly. But they didn't see that there was enough known about the risks of the vaccine to restrict it by age, for example. And so that is the expectation, according to reporting from the New York Times and Washington Post, that we could see today from this committee of advisors. And in terms of actually getting the word out, an Ipsos Axios survey shows that has been very effective. 91% of Americans, they say in this poll this week, are aware of the pause of the J&J vaccine, and 88% actually agree that it was the right thing to do. And in terms of affecting vaccine hesitancy, that's been something people have been very worried about. But this same poll shows that the same number of people who say they don't want to get a vaccine are saying it now as before the pause, about 20%, and that's really remained steady since January, guys. So we'll be listening to hear if there are a lot more cases of this identified, but it really doesn't sound like it's going in that direction. Becky?
Hey, Meg, just very quickly on that poll asking Americans about a vaccine, it wasn't specific, right? It didn't ask if you'd get a Pfizer or a J&J or a Moderna vaccine, just that you'd get a vaccine. Is there any way to tell if people are concerned about getting the J&J vaccine? Because we talked about the benefits, and the reason people might want to get the J&J vaccine was there's only one shot. You don't have to go back for a second shot.
Yeah, you know, anecdotally, we have heard from some folks, of course, something like this would spook some people. But there are also some people who really do just want that one-shot vaccine that hear 1 in a million risk and can take that into consideration. There's a lot of brand recognition for Johnson & Johnson. And so some people really do want the vaccine. And so we've been talking with local leaders who hope to see this unpaused because they see this as a useful tool for getting to certain populations in particular that would benefit from just one shot.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.